Electricity bills are rising for millions of households, and many people don't understand why. You may be using the same appliances, keeping the same habits, and living in the same home, yet every month the number on your bill seems higher. For many families, the increase feels random. One month the bill is manageable, the next month it jumps again. The reality is that electricity costs are influenced by several different factors, and most of them are not immediately visible inside your home. Understanding these factors is the first step to making smarter decisions about your energy. In this video, we'll look at 7 common reasons why your power bill keeps going up, even when it feels like nothing has changed. The first reason is rising energy production costs. Electricity has to be generated before it reaches your home. Power plants use fuels like natural gas, coal, nuclear energy, water, wind, or solar power. When the cost of these energy sources increases, electricity becomes more expensive to produce. Over the past several years, fuel prices have become more volatile. Natural gas prices fluctuate, global energy markets shift, and supply chains affect how easily energy can be produced. When utilities pay more to generate electricity, those costs eventually appear on consumer bills. The second reason is aging electrical infrastructure. Much of the electrical grid was built decades ago. Transmission lines, substations, transformers, and other parts of the system need constant maintenance and upgrades. As populations grow and energy demand increases, utilities must invest billions of dollars to modernize these systems. These improvements help prevent outages and improve reliability, but they also increase operating costs. Those expenses are typically included in the rates customers pay for electricity. The third reason is increasing demand for electricity. Homes today use far more electricity than they did 20 or 30 years ago. Modern households rely on large televisions, computers, internet equipment, gaming consoles, smart appliances, air conditioning, and dozens of small devices that stay plugged in all day. Even small devices draw electricity when they are not actively being used. Phone chargers, streaming devices, smart speakers, and standby electronics all contribute to continuous energy consumption. As more devices become part of daily life, total electricity demand rises. When demand increases across an entire region, utilities often raise prices to manage the higher load on the grid. The fourth reason is seasonal energy usage. Heating and cooling systems are among the biggest energy consumers in any home. During hot summers or cold winters, air conditioners and heating systems work harder to maintain comfortable indoor temperatures. When outdoor temperatures become extreme, electricity demand rises sharply. Utilities must produce or purchase more electricity during these peak periods, which can lead to higher energy costs. This is why many people notice significant changes in their power bills during summer and winter months. The fifth reason is energy rate adjustments. Utility companies periodically adjust electricity rates based on operational costs, regulatory changes, and long-term planning for infrastructure investments. These adjustments may appear small on paper, but over time they add up. For example, a small increase in the price per kilowatt-hour may only raise your bill slightly at first. However, when combined with higher usage or seasonal demand, the final cost can increase more noticeably. Most people don't pay close attention to these rate changes, but they can have a major impact on long-term electricity expenses. The sixth reason is hidden energy waste inside the home. Many homes have devices or systems that consume electricity inefficiently. Old refrigerators, outdated air conditioners, poorly insulated homes, or aging appliances can draw more power than newer models. Even small problems can increase electricity usage. A refrigerator door that doesn't seal properly or an air conditioning filter that hasn't been cleaned can cause appliances to run longer than necessary. Over time, these small inefficiencies slowly push energy consumption higher. The seventh reason is limited control over electricity sources. Most households rely entirely on the local electrical grid. That means homeowners have very little influence over how electricity is produced or how much it costs. When energy prices rise or infrastructure upgrades increase costs, consumers usually have no option except to pay the higher bill. This lack of control is one of the reasons many people have started exploring alternative approaches to managing energy at home. Some homeowners focus on improving efficiency by replacing old appliances and reducing unnecessary energy usage. Others look into renewable energy systems like solar panels. And some people begin researching smaller independent power systems that can supplement the electricity they receive from the grid. The goal isn't always to eliminate the grid completely. Often, it's simply to reduce dependence on it. Even a partial reduction in grid usage can make a difference in monthly energy costs. Learning how electricity works and how it can be generated locally opens the door to different ways of thinking about household energy. The key insight here is that rising electricity bills are rarely caused by just one thing. Instead, they are usually the result of multiple factors happening at the same time: higher production costs, aging infrastructure, increased demand, seasonal usage, rate adjustments, hidden inefficiencies, and dependence on centralized energy systems. Once you understand these forces, your power bill starts to make more sense, and more importantly, you can begin looking for practical ways to reduce your exposure to those rising costs. Electricity will continue to be an essential part of everyday life, but understanding how it works allows you to explore solutions that go beyond simply paying whatever the next bill happens to be. If you found this explanation helpful, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos that break down how energy systems work and how people are finding practical ways to manage electricity in their homes. And if you want to explore some of the alternative approaches people are studying, including smaller systems designed to help households generate or supplement their own electricity, you can find a useful resource in the description. It provides additional details about how these setups work and what's involved if you want to learn more about implementing them.